Tag. I'm Alexander Gutenberg. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Euphoric. Um, I can't say the rest of your name there. That's long, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it all right if I just call you Euphoric? Anyway, welcome. Yeah. So today I'll be playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I did play it last week. Didn't get too many impressions from it. Viewership was actually lower, but whatever. I wanted to. Ace? Okay. Hello, Ace. How you doing? Yeah, I wanted to play it again. I wasn't satisfied with the playthrough I was starting there. I was going for the Dark Brotherhood, which I do love that quest line. It feels so full of story, but it's maybe not the best fit for me. So I think today we'll be trying to become a mage. I did not save any I didn't save anything from that playthrough, so I deleted all of my uh, lot a lot going on today. That's kind of the opposite of me. My IRL stuff was kind of over real quick, but eh, whatever. I at least worked up a sweat today. Not like working out or anything. It's just my job is in physical labor somewhat. So I want to go over the list of the mods I have installed. So before doing anything else, first off, we've got the unofficial Oblivion patches for the base game, the DLC, and the Shivering Isles. I've got Simple Keyring, which will help manage the keys. It will basically put every single key into a single item so that my inventory does not get flooded with just keys upon keys upon keys. I have natural environments, which does its best to beautify the uh, the lands of Cyrodiil, and harvest flora, which will actually show the differences when you harvest plants or leave them alone. Um, and then these two are big ones. I've got better cities, which really expands the layout of the cities, puts in more NPCs, more houses, even more quests. And I have Kvatch Rebuilt, which is a mod that will literally allow you to rebuild Kvatch after the Oblivion Gate destroys it. Anyway, hydrate. Okay, yeah, hydrated. All right, so yeah, let's hop on over. I'll have to start it up, of course, because I don't start it up on stream because the launcher is a bit loud. Actually, it's a bit loud for my headphones. Let me turn that down just a little bit more. All right. So Ace, how is the sound coming through for you? Does it sound fine? Like it's not overpowering my voice like it has been on most of my recent streams? Um, Actually, I need to come in here and double check something. Yeah, Kvatch Rebuilt was not automatically selected, so um, also to make sure that my mods actually do work, I do use the load order optimization tool. Oh gosh, hang on, it loaded underneath my bar. That means I can't do anything. Wait, alright, sorry about that. Yeah, Oblivion has this problem where it will load underneath other programs. So if I don't make sure that it loads on top, then it's not going to load properly at all. Well, I don't really have enough people to need a mod yet. I'll keep you in mind for future reference, though. let me just double check, make sure it's showing up here. Okay, yep. Alright. Now, let's go ahead. We'll be starting a new game, so, you know, we'll have to go through the sewers again. And I'm going to try and focus solely on magic.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's
Captain
emperor.
Kirk.
But
That's
for all these years, I've
not
never
Kirk,
been
Picard.
the ruler of my own
Why did I say Kirk? Oi. I am a failure of a Star Trek fan. I almost proved myself a failure of two fandoms there. If I didn't catch my own words, I would have said, wars instead. Eek. I've had a really weird day. Like, my brain has not been working properly at all. Now, I have seen the
This is the 27th of last
Elden Ring is not connected to Elder Scrolls at all. It's got far more in common with Dark Souls than it does Elder Scrolls.
And the final hours of my life.
So, this is the Imperial City. It does not look anything like this in my game. Like, as soon as we get out and are able to explore the world, I'll show you. Ooh, that's still a little bit high on my end. One moment. I mean, that does look pretty awesome, but check it out. You'll see right there, that guard is a giant. You know how tall those parapets are supposed to be? So the game audio is still okay? It's not overpowering my voice at all? Alright, let's see. Now, if I wanted to be true to playing a mage, I would go with a Breton, because they have the more magical grasp. Why not? Let's name our character Alexander. I mean, why not, right? That is who I am. Brown eyes, that's okay. Let's make him look a bit younger there. That looks okay. I'm not going to fiddle around with character creation too much. Hair. Oh, no, not custom and color. Auburn, would you say that looks close? I mean, I think it kind of does, but the lighting in the character creator is really not the best. Okay, let's go with that then. And length. Super long hair. Actually, let's see. Super short, super long. Let's go mid. Why not? Alright. Now, let's go talk to this jerk.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton.
You want to talk about snotty, talk about yourself, dude.
Nothing but a bunch of stuck-up snobs with cheap pop. Go ahead. Try your magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now.
Oh my god, look at all the mods loading in the upper corner.
They throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to.
My character lore? I am a sphinx. I'm a librarian, and I'm an explorer. I can barely hear you guys.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
That is one thing that I saw with the opening of the new game, is that they did equalize the voices a bit better so you can hear character voices more clearly. Sorry, I was talking about my lore. Yeah, excuse me.
You
Had
Let
to
me see
cough.
your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Which gods?
Assassins attacked my
Because I
sons,
know that there
and
are
I
the
am
9.
lost. My blades are leading me out of the city
I
along a
haven't
secret
really
escape route.
looked too much into my
By
lore.
chance, the
If we
entrance to
look
that
at
escape
my
route
streaming
leads through
past,
your
one of
cell.
the things I used to do a lot is read books, and I do plan on
I am your emperor,
starting
Uriel Septim.
Wizard of
By the grace of
Oz
the gods,
on
I serve
Saturday,
Tamriel as her ruler.
because I
You
want
are a
to get
citizen
back
of
into book reading
Tamriel, and
streams.
you too
I am
shall serve
kind
her
of
in your
limited.
own way.
I only will read things that are in
Perhaps
public
the
domain
gods have
because I'm
placed you
not even
here
going to
so that we
bother
may meet.
asking permissions
As for
from
what you have done, it
people
does
who
not
are
matter.
current copyright holders,
That
so
is not
public
what
domain
you
works
will
for
be
me.
remembered for.
Uh, what should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire.
Yeah, I
you
wasn't
must
really
keep
paying
moving.
any attention to him at all there, was I? I guess I really am a Breton.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open.
Let's prepare Flare. Okay, and we get Dragon Skin, which is shield 50% for 60 seconds on self. But that's a greater power, so it can only be used once a day. So here is the keyring mod. Right now I don't have any keys.
From the other side.
Why can't I move? Oh, why am I falling? What? What the heck? What's going on here? Oh gosh. Something's going on. Hang on, maybe it'll fix itself if I go back to the main menu. Oops, forgot to turn off my notifications. Sorry about that. Scuff in real life. Yeah, he is. Actually, do I need to do that, or can I try reloading? Nope, that didn't work. Main menu? Load? Ooh, no. Wait. Oh my god, are you telling me that's the reason why? I, um, yeah, I'd like to work on my... Okay, so I figured out why he was moving. Hang on. My controller was placed on my, desk upside down, so that was why he was moving strangely at the start, but I don't understand why he's moving slowly. My stats are normal. What the heck? Um, like you saw that. You saw I was moving normal at the start of the game, right? Let's try again. We can skip that. Oh, um, no, he's still moving weird. Oh, the blinking's not a toggle. It's tracking my eye movement. The ears I think are linked to my eyes. I'd have to double check with my mama Merlin. She's on Twitch as Starriest Ram. Hang on, something's going on here. Something is weird. Hmm. I mean, every stream has scuff, right? Loot, loot, loot. See if you can help me figure out what's going on. Okay, everything should be normal. All right. I mean, I love VTubers too. I'd heard of them back when oh, who was it? I think it was back in second gen of JP, but I didn't really get into them until all right, we're just doing this to test whether or not it'll work. Ah! Okay, now movement's working. Let's try loading. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened, but I fixed it. I turned it off and turned it back on again. And you'd be shocked. That's actually how you do fix a lot of common issues. Alright, they've all gone way ahead.
Stand aside, prisoner.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
You thought we'd go down easy? Are you all right, sire? We're clear.
Hello, Renault. I'll take your torch and your sword to give to them later. Yes, fire. We love fire. Got a potion of healing and a potion of sorcery. We need to keep that sorcery potion in mind, as well as that healing potion. I mean, look at my health.
Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here. They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move. You stay here, prisoner. Don't try.
These cultists are on fire. Bye, Boris. Hey, you're supposed to burn. Hey, I gave that rat a double jump. Alright, so we're only going to grab the stuff we need. Which for us is going to include things for alchemy. Lockpicks. I will need to get into these boxes, so lockpicks will be good. It was a rat. Now it is Crisp Rat. It's an actor. Alright, so fun thing with these clubs. In this room, there are 3 clubs that are this. There was a glitch. I don't know if the unofficial mod, the unofficial patch removes it, but in the base game, these 3 clubs are tagged so that they count as magical / silver weapons when dealing with incorporeal undead. But I don't need that. Boom. Weak potion of healing. Actually, you know what? Let's pull out a torch. It's kind of dark out here. All right, Alright, so let's set up the key ring. So what that does is you noticed I had the iron key. Now it's in my key ring now. Alright. Yeah, there were lots of glitches and problems with the original game. And, like, the jank is what made the game fun, you know? Wait, stand still, rat. Mort flesh. So you'll notice things like bone and skull here, they count as 0 gold. That means that you can't get anything for them. I tried loading a mod called the economy something or other, I forget what I called it. But I need another program to properly load it, and that was going to be too much time. So I said, nah. Hey, don't you be biting me. So yeah, and this game, the oop, wrong one. Boom! Boom goes the dynamite. So this game has an interesting leveling system. Apparently the original designer called it a mistake. But I think it was a good idea, just not implemented very well. And a lot of people, I guess, hate this block-picking minigame. I'm okay with it. It's not terrible. I've seen far worse lock-picking systems. What you have to do is you have to hit the tumbler when it goes up slowly, like that. Lettuce, cheese, tomato. Hey, you're mean. And I'm gonna harvest you now. So the reason why I'm gathering like meat and the produce and such is because when we get a mortar and pestle, we'll be able to use it to do alchemy. In Skyrim, you can do alchemy only at alchemy tables, but in Oblivion, if you have a mortar and pestle, you can do it anywhere. Ale. So this is an example of a potion, although kind of sort of not really. Ale. It will drain intelligence 1 point for 60 seconds on self. It'll drain willpower 1 point for 60 seconds on self, and it'll restore fatigue by 2 points. So you increase your fatigue by just 2 points, but you suffer a minor debuff to intelligence and willpower for... What the? Why did that rat jump up into the wall? And we're going to show a quick example of some jank here. So I'm going to put my mouse right there, press F5. You see it saying quick save. I pick it. Okay. I successfully harvested that one. The carambolettes here are not going to go so easily. So let's do that trick again. Pick. Succeed. Oh my gosh, is this thing going to make a fool out of me? Okay, there. You found nothing of use. I just hit F9. That quick loads the game. And I can just keep doing that until I actually pick it. And that's a good way to make sure that you get your potion items. Okay, that one was picked. And this is why I got harvestable flora, is to make sure that I can see which ones I've actually touched. Okay, that actually went pretty well. Usually I have to reload like 50 times in order to get all those. More cheese. More cheese for me. You can use basically any food item for potions. Like every food item will have alchemy effects. Let me go in here and show you this. So here's regular potions. The Cairn Bullet Cap. You'll notice that we've got Restore Health as an effect, and then 3 unknown effects. Excuse me. So, right now we only know the Restore Health effect because our alchemy is only 10. Once it hits 25, we will be able to know 2 alchemy effects from ingredients. Um, most ingredients will have 4 effects, and it's going to be a mixture of good effects and bad effects. More leaning towards the bad effects, but you can make some potions. There we go. I'm listening for that click sound, that sort of wet clicking. Because that means that you successfully harvest without having to see it. I mean, it's really not that difficult of a game. It's just sneak up on him, you say. What if I just blast him with fire? This is a goblin. I think I like the way they look in Skyrim better, but like all things, it's a difference between what looks better and what game I like more. Because I do like Oblivion a lot more than Skyrim. And it has nothing to do with Bethesda putting a lot more remakes of Skyrim out. It's more the fact that Oblivion just had better writing. Like, sure, they did blow their budget on Sean Bean and Patrick Stewart, but I mean, the writing itself is what made it. Alright, so here's where we start getting into potions. Once we pick this up, we'll be able to go into alchemy. Now, what you do is you find ingredients that have similar effects. So let's go with a cheese wedge and some lettuce. That will create a restore fatigue potion. If we use a tomato, that will also create a restore fatigue potion. But there's nothing else that has that effect, so we can't use this cheese wheel anymore. Mort flesh and rat meat will give us a damage fatigue poison. And then stinkhorn cap and wisp stalk caps will give us that was a hard sentence to say there. Will give us a damage health potion or poison, sorry. So now we've got a bunch of poisons, and here's our restore fatigue potions. Now, what you do in this tutorial does somewhat determine what kind of character you'll be. Fun fact, if you run into these things while they're swinging, they'll hurt you. If you manage to block this goblin and trigger the trap, then he just gets game ended instantly. Now, I could be picking up some of these weapons, but I don't really want to. And what that was a trap that the goblins are supposed to have laid for others, but you click it and you can take these two out without even having to fight. It's fun. Now there are 3 goblins in this room, and then a goblin mage. Well, a goblin witch, actually, I should say. And this one is the more dangerous of the group. Alright. We're not going to deal with armor, so we don't need the repair hammer. And then there's also a bunch of rats in here. If you open the door, they'll start attacking you. And they didn't get very far, did they? Fastest flame in the west. But if you manage to sneak in here, you can hit this rope and it'll open or close that door. If you open it without the goblins noticing you, they'll see that their rats have escaped and try to attack them. And the goblins will usually win, but sometimes the rats might get a lucky hit in on the goblins. Either way, it should distract the goblins long enough for you to either sneak past or take them out. Okay, no problems. It's nice having you in chat anyway. And there's another fun thing. If you enter an inventory while someone is talking, it'll cut off their speech.
He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the...
Oh, I skipped ahead in his dialogue. Sorry about that. Listen, you know the 9, blah blah blah, how they do whatever blah. The 9 guide and protect us is none of these choices actually matter. But if you want to be a good guy, you can say the 9 guide and protect us. If you want to be bad, you can say I'm not on good terms with the gods. If you want to be neutral, say I don't know. I don't think about it. But it really doesn't matter which one you pick. It doesn't actually affect your fame or infamy. And those are what the gods use to determine whether or not you can receive their boons.
Sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
And here you choose your star sign. Now, you're not completely locked into this choice, but it does mean that that's what you're going to use for the rest of the tutorial. Now, for mages, there is the Apprentice, which offers 100 point bonus to your magicka, but gives you a 100% weakness to magic. There's the Mage, which gives you 50 points to magicka. The lady will give you 10 points to willpower and endurance. Willpower is what's important because that's what determines how much magicka you have. Thief is agility, speed, and luck. That doesn't really have anything to do with mages. The Atronach gives you the ability to absorb 50% of spells and increases your base magicka by 150 points, but it locks you out of being able to recharge your magicka naturally. The ritual is if you want to be more of a healer kind of caster. Blessed Word turns undead, and Mara's Gift restores health, and both are very powerful spells. Serpent is Poison Touch, Shadow is invisible for 60 seconds. But yeah, it's pretty much the Apprentice, the Mage, the Atronach, and the Ritual. I'll just go with Mage, because that's a permanent 50 points to Magicka with no downsides.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
Before starting my stream, I ran over to the corner store to grab some soda and some hot dogs. That way I'm not so much
My dreams grant me
loopy.
no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of
Aren't
my
you afraid to
triumphs
die?
precede me, but I have lived well, and my
I mean, I'm not
ghost
afraid to
shall
die. I
rest
can
in
just
peace.
reload a save.
Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour.
So,
In
a lot
this,
of
I
players
am
of the
blessed to
remaster
see
are
the
coming
hour
across
of my
something
death,
that old hats like
to
me
face my
know for a
apportioned
fact,
fate
and that's that
and
the higher in
fall.
level you go, the harder the game gets. And that's
I
partly
go
to
to
do with
my
the leveling
grave,
system.
a tongue shriller than all the
When
music
you level up
calls me.
10 of your
You
class
shall follow me
skills,
yet for a while.
then
Then we must
that
part.
will give you the level up. But if you don't do it smartly, then you're not going to level up properly.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
The
We're the
blades.
Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Alright.
Stick close and let us do our job.
So there's all sorts of goodies you can get in this opening dungeon, and that can help you determine... Wait.
Protect the Emperor! Don't push me, prisoner.
Hey, you're the one who ran in front of my fireball. I didn't mean to shoot you in the back, but you're the one who ran right in front of me. Sometimes those guys will have potions on them.
Watch your back. The Emperor's in danger.
Your health is low.
Form up! Protect the Emperor! This is the part. You fall down and bleed!
Yeah, the enemy banter here is sometimes hilarious. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Like, is that really something you're gonna say in the middle of combat? Oof, my health is looking really bad there. Now, you don't have to recover Captain Renault and Glenroy's swords in this game, in this tutorial, but it does give you different dialogue. You can't keep them, and the only time they'll show up again is in the Blade Sanctuary further into the main quest line. So in this area, guards will come from there, or not guards, cultists from there and from there, and they'll come 3 at a time, up to 6 total, and they'll keep respawning if you stay in this area. But once the Emperor gives you the Amulet of Kings, then all the guards, all the cultists will drop immediately. It's a scripted event there.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Yeah.
Wait here with the Emperor.
So
Guard him with
if
your
you just
life.
stay here, then the Emperor will eventually talk to you. I am getting low on health.
I told you to stay with the Emperor.
Die, you scum! You handled yourself pretty
I'm waiting for Glenroy to die because his key. There we go.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants.
What I've noticed
He
is
must
that
not
he
have the
sometimes
Amulet of
says
Kings.
different things
Take
in
the
this
amulet,
segment.
Give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
He does say a few different things in this match, or in this dialogue. Oi! Well then kill that guy, will you? I'm running too low on health to help.
The Amulet of Kings.
Talos said. We failed. I failed.
Failed.
Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead.
So, like Skyrim
Where's the Amulet of
and
Kings? It
Fallout,
wasn't on the Emperor's body.
everything by Bethesda really, there are characters who are key
Strange.
characters. They cannot
He
be
saw
killed
something.
unless certain parameters are met that
They
remove
say
that
it's the
key
dragon
character
blood that
condition.
flows through the veins
In
of
this
the
case,
Deception.
Captain Renault started
They
out
see
as a
more
key
than what's in
character,
them.
but as
The
soon
Amulet
as
of
the
Kings is the
first
sacred
combat
symbol
with
of
the
the
cultists
Empire.
began,
Most people
that
think the
tag
red
was
dragon
removed.
crown, but that's just jewelry.
And in this final
The
showdown with the
amulet has
cultists,
power. Only the
Glenroy
true heir
came
of
in with
blood
the
can
key
wear it, they
character
say.
tag, and
He
it
must
dropped
have given it to me
immediately.
for a reason.
And then the
Take mine.
Emperor, his death was actually scripted death. It wasn't
Joffrey,
a
he said that? Why?
it wasn't a him being hit
Nothing I
was
ever
a
heard about
low
it.
health
But
thing.
Joffrey would be the one to know.
It's him being
He's
hit
the
was just
Grand Master of my order.
instantaneous.
Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced sorcerer.
I'm not
Am I
a
right?
sorcerer. I don't use heavy armor. Yeah, see, the sorcerer gets destruction, alteration, heavy armor, conjuration, restoration, mysticism, and alchemy. Now, there are what the major skills are depends on class. When you have a major skill tagged, that is going to receive an experience bonus. If it's also part of your character's specialization, like magic covers destruction, alteration, conjuration, restoration, mysticism, and alchemy, that is an additional bonus to those skills in leveling them up. Now, when it comes to leveling up, there is efficient levels
I wasn't far off. In any case,
and
rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
non-efficient levels. Efficient leveling means you have to do your minor skills to get them up
You must get the
so
amulet
that you
to
can get a
Joffrey.
5-point
Take no
bonus on
chances,
another
but proceed
stat.
to Wayne Priory
And
immediately.
then for
Got it?
your major skills, you have to.
Take it easy. You'll be fine. I know this is a lot to take in all at
For your
once.
major skills,
No one's
you
more
should
surprised
be
than
waiting
me
until
that
after
I'm
one of your
sending an
minor
escaped
skills has
prisoner
been
off with the
leveled up at
amulet.
least 10 times.
But the Emperor trusted you for a reason, and I trust the Emperor. The Amulet of Kings must get to Joffrey at Wayne Priory. He'll know what to do with it. Joffrey should know how to find the heir the Emperor spoke of. The amulet must reach Emperor Uriel's heir, so a new Emperor can be crowned. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
Alright,
By the way, thanks for recovering my comrade's
now that
sword.
we
I'll
do
see that they
have
are given
those
a
major
place of
skills
honor in
tagged,
the
though,
halls of the Blades.
what that does is it automatically sets them to 25 points, plus whatever your experience in that skill is. Or it boosts them up by 25 points, I guess. Because we've done alchemy, we've done destruction, and we've done restoration. Notice how alchemy is now above 25 points. If we look at our ingredients now, you'll see we can see the second ingredient in the items. But there's a fun glitch where if you manage to get some of the skills that you don't choose up to major skill status, then they will count as major skills and get the bonus. Oh, and we can also change our spell selection now. Let's see, we've got Absorb Health, Cold Touch. Flare was minor, so let's go with Cold Touch there. Shocking Touch, which is 10 points. Cold Touch does 15. Soothing Touch, which will have the effect Calm, which will temporarily increase the target's disposition towards you. Summon Skeleton literally summons a skeleton to fight on your behalf. Hey rat, come here. Frozen meat. Hey Gobos, come here. Now there are some more ingredients that you can grab from here. Flour restores fatigue but damages personality. Cheese wheels restore fatigue and resist paralysis. Now, because destruction is a major skill for me and I'm using it a lot, that does mean that it's going to level up real quick. Technically, that rat there is passive. You can use it to train sneak before you leave the dungeon. But it's still, another point where you can do things. Let's drop a save here and just head on out. Now it is daytime, so we no longer need a torch. But we definitely need some clothes. We can't go around looking like an escaped prisoner. Oh dear. Sorry, the game likes to do this thing where it does not keep the mouse scroll inside the game window. It'll scroll anything behind the window, and what it just did was scroll my chat, so I couldn't see what was, the most recent But yeah, part of natural habitats is this area does not look this precious and beautiful. And actually, if I go down to the water, you'll notice that you can actually see into it. In the base game, that's not the case. The water is very murky. Ooh! Good thing I saved. If I just go into the water, the torch should automatically go out. Yeah, in the water, you can't really see that far ahead of you. Ooh! I was drowning. But so far, the Imperial City does not look that different. And that's because we haven't actually seen any of the areas that have been changed yet. But as soon as we get around the prison here, we'll see some actual changes. Alright. So to start with, outside the prison, they've added these two skeletons in these cages here. We actually go into the prison, we'll see a few more differences. Somewhere. Like, I'm sure there are differences, but I actually don't really come in here too often, so I don't see them. Yeah, it's fine. But the market, that's where we're going to see some massive changes.
Speak.
Oh my goodness. I always get these. I need... Why does, I need to make sure that actually gets implemented is a ban on a certain key phrase I keep seeing these scam bots using. Alright, so now we're headed to the market district. We are going to see something really different in here now. This is a massive change from the original. You don't have those balconies going over. You don't have these shops on this back wall here. Um, you don't have like these banners or these stairwells or anything. Like the original shops are just like these ones on the bottom here. And then there's two on the side, one over here, one over there. But here we've got an undermarket tunnel. Over here we've got a warehouse, which wasn't there. Over here we've got scribe supplies. Ooh, I wonder what's in here. Bernard Gaussian.
If you've come for office supplies, you've come to the right place. Scribe Supplies offer all sorts of items dedicated to the artist in mind, whether it be writing a book, painting a masterpiece, or simply writing down your thoughts.
You know what? That sounds kind of generative, doesn't it? The way that guy said that. Is this stuff in high demand?
You bet it is. I ship paper, books, scrolls, canvas, and all sorts of other supplies, including quills and inkwells, paint and brushes, and other office supplies all over Cyrodiil. You'll find my personal products in almost every home and store in every city from Anvil, all the way up to Bruma, even as far south as Leowin. I also ship to the other provinces, but not as much, seeing as they themselves are already quite self-sufficient with stationery.
Yeah, I think they use generative AI to copy one of the voice actors' voices for this character, which
Let's
isn't
do it
bad
then.
because for modders, that's how you'll be able to give voice acting that doesn't sound really bad sometimes. This guy doesn't actually have any books. Like, he's got things
Take
that
over.
say book, but I bet they don't have anything written in them. Oriel's books.
Welcome to Oriel's Books. I am Oriel. Please let me know if there is anything I can help you with.
Yeah, that's definitely
What may interest you?
generative text. Ooh. There are a lot of books there. There are a lot of books in here. Which means I need to do something. And that's run away! Run away!
Hello?
What?
You called me, remember? You said hello.
You too.
Okay, fine. Be that way. That is a new NPC. Normally we don't have any blind moth priests in the city.
Going for an old beggar.
Can I help you?
That guy's
May I
new.
help you?
What I need to do here is get some scrolls on the cheap. That way I can do a scroll dupe and start getting some
Welcome to-
equipment.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
I want cheap scrolls. Water breathing is 20. Okay, looks like we're grabbing the water breathing scrolls.
That's a good deal. Goodbye.
Now, to scroll dupe. Start with the scrolls that have a higher number. You click them, and then you drop scrolls that are a lower number, and it duplicates the scrolls. You do that a few times, and then you can start making a lot of money real quick.
Welcome. If you wish to talk. It is really no trouble at all.
Are you well?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Hey, that went back there.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Dibella have all been murdered. No one even knows who did it.
Be seeing you.
Okay, now we get into some ridiculousness. 200 scrolls is a good starting point. Because now what I need to do is clone these soul gems. And then sell them to Orelenaway. Oh my goodness. You have a tough name, woman. Maybe I shouldn't have cloned 216 at once. Alright, so we'll drop 1. Oh my goodness, I misjudged that. I accidentally dropped 215 and then cloned 1 216 times.
What do you want? May I interest you in
Why
something?
not? We're here right now.
So,
Let's chat. Speechcraft in this is how you improve someone's disposition. You look at their facial expression based on where it is in the wheel. She does not like admirers, she likes jokes, and she doesn't like coercion. So,
what? You can't.
let's do
Don't
this.
try to manipulate me. What is that? That's. Don't talk such
Wait.
rot. Not now? Well done. Is that so? Where'd you get that? That's good.
Okay.
You can't. Not now? Is that what? What a great story. Don't. Oh, please.
And then you can also bribe them to increase their disposition further.
Thank you. That works for me. What can I interest you in?
And additionally, with vendors, when you sell them stuff, it further improves their disposition towards you. Okay, so 22. Let me grab my calculator real quick, because my brain does not math. I can sell 90 at a time to her. And now I'm down to selling 86 to her at a time. And 23 is the highest she'll go unless you manage to haggle with her. Excuse me. Oop, no, 86.
That's a good deal. Thank you.
So I just made a really good bit of gold just from that small amount I did sell her. Which should let us get some decent clothes instead of these rags we're currently wearing. Look at him. Dressed in just rags.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
And she's saying that because she likes me. Because I believe her disposition should now be at 100. And if you have the Frostcrag Spire DLC, this is actually the character who will sell you the room furnishings for that.
Let's do business.
Actually, let's go ahead and sell it all. We don't need a bear pelt. We don't need the rubies.
That's a fair deal.
We can sell all the stuff that we actually do not need, which is mostly going to be treasures.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Now, let's go get ourselves outfitted. Reindeer will have robes and such for us to wear.
You're in Rindir's Staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that. Take your time. Thank you. How I offer the finest goods and lowest
Alright, we can grab the
prices in
Staff
all
of
cities.
Apotheosis, which is ridiculous.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Staff of Telekinesis is not so useful. Staff of Light, not so useful. What I want is Mage Hood and Robe.
You're a fine negotiator.
Now let's go ahead and put on our new clothes. And sandals are fine.
Good day.
Boots or shoes would be better. Let's equip the Apotheosis Staff. Now, it's only got 12 uses, so, you know, that's not so great. Now, there is a shop up here, which does offer some very interesting stuff. Was it Krogor's? No, he sells plants. Cortho's Curiosities, that's the one. Now, by interesting stuff, I mean,
What can I do?
I
for you?
think we can find black
Have a
soul
look
gems
around.
in his
You
inventory.
won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Ooh, and expert apparatus. Yeah, he sells black soul gem.
You drive.
So,
bought that
Welkin
for a
stones, if you
Come
use
back
them, you
and
completely regenerate your mana,
take care.
magicka. And if you use the Varla stones, they will recharge your magic items. Now, black soul gems are, technically speaking, illegal. Okay, why did that Varla stone not get copied? There we go. Now, if you're going to clone inside a shop, be careful. That you don't accidentally pick up something belonging to the shopkeeper instead. Alright. That's a good bit of stuff. What else did you have?
Only quality goods for sale
At
here.
Dremora
What can I
Longsword,
interest you?
Dremora Mace. So yeah, using this guy is a little bit cheaty, but you know, if he's here, why not? I can sell you one Varla stone at a time.
Of
Excuse me.
a fine transaction.
Alright. With that, let's go ahead and purchase his apparatuses.
And you bought.
And we no longer need our novice mortar and pestle. What else do you have? You've got a lot of materials, which can be very useful.
A box. That's a good. You. An excellent deal.
Now, here's the question. Did I become overencumbered? I did, in fact, become overencumbered. Hey, you want some rat
Well,
meat?
have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. You drive a hard bargain. A good price for a good customer. You've made a good. Thank you.
Now, that should have taken
Take
me
care.
out of overencumbered? Yeah, it did. Taking any of these things is gonna be stealing. And why is there a bunch of bone meal next to food? That's kind of disturbing.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Alkanet flower?
You're a
I've
fine
got an
gold.
apple. Blackberry is good. Bloodgrass, boar meat. I'm gonna sell off these poisons. I don't need them.
You've made... That's...
And as far as the potions go, well, I'll be able to make my own here.
That seems a fair price.
Alright, so we do have bone meal. Cairnballet cap, we've got one of those. Cinnabar polypore yellow. Crab meat. Alright, you have a good night, Ace. Thank you for dropping in. So I'm just buying a bunch of different stuff right now. But it's all gonna make sense, I swear.
You bought... I let that... That's a good...
Monk's Hood root pulp and morning glory root pulp.
A fine...
Oh, we already got... No, we don't have mort flesh. We used it up.
You're a fine...
I don't think I have lurk command set. I don't know. I'll have to double check my chat logs after that, after this. Oh, I've got rat meat. I don't need rat meat.
I wouldn't make that... You drive a bargain at any price. Pleasure doing business with... I let that...
Somebody stole my sweet roll. Oh, I got wisp stalks.
Another...
How bad am I over encumbered? Not at all. Although I'm approaching the threshold. There is one more thing I want to grab. You had a soul trap spell?
Have a look at my way. Have a look around. You won't find
Superior soul trap. I don't have the magicka to cast that. But I can buy it from you anyway.
Take care.
And then from here, I'm gonna just make a quick stop. Oh. I guess my map's changed. Once I'm in the Imperial City, I only have access to fast travel within the Imperial City. That's okay. We can see some more districts. Well, we'll see at least 2 more districts since we have to go through the Talos Plaza. But the Greenway...
What?
Greenway has these columns which are supposed to be spilling water down there. I fumbled over my words there, didn't I? There's some new houses, some new mausoleums. Coming out to Talos Plaza. It doesn't look too much different, but we've got some shops here. Or at least, Imperial services. And there are a few buildings added on to the originals. Like, all those walkways and doors up there are not normal.
right.
I'm going to go and grab myself a horse. That'll make traveling a little bit faster. I'm here about the horse armor. I want a horse armor. And a horse, too.
You've got to be kidding.
I'll take any horse. I'm not fussy.
Let's see what we've got here.
You can threaten her, and I believe that if you are skilled enough, she will actually give you a horse. But anyway, let's fast travel up to Frostcrag's Spire. I'm definitely a mage. Now, reread this book. We don't have to read it or take it, we just need to open it. And then these things will start lighting up and opening the door. And right now, Frostcrag's Spire is in a state. That is to say, there's almost nothing up here. Like, there's not even any chests to store your goods. But that's why we travel back to the Imperial City, and the Arcane University is gorgeous! Look at this! This is beautiful now! They got, like, well springs and lights, purple flames. It's amazing. And that's why I like mods. Because they can give you such interesting details that are just not possible in the base game. Going through the Arboretum. This is massively different. Like, the original Arboretum is just this tiny little circle. But here we've got, like, all these statues, all this greenery. We've got this woman with a rake on her back.
Make it quick. I'm through talking to you.
Fair enough.
Hi there. Welcome. How do you
And it's now nighttime. So we actually won't be able to purchase the stuff we need if we don't hurry up. If we run through the arena district, we'll see some other massive changes to the base game as well.
What is it, citizen?
Oh, water disturbance calls for action to be taken. A recent disturbance in the city's water supply has called for action to be taken to resolve the problem as soon as possible. The man who usually attends to the maintenance of the aqueducts, can't read his name, has recently succumbed to a serious illness, the source of which is presently unknown. Excuse me. For these reasons, the Imperial City is in need of someone to fix the problem. If you believe you are that someone, then please visit Vabrant Drothrin by marking the location of his house on the map below onto your map. So this map here is actually rotated like 90 degrees. Or no. No, yeah, 90 degrees, I think. This matter concerns all citizens, and therefore the sooner it is resolved, the better it is for all inhabitants and visitors to the Imperial City. So that gives you a... Why is there a rabbit here? There's a rabbit.
Greetings.
That gives you a side quest that's new to Better Cities. Because as I mentioned, there's now aqueducts. The arena district has been massively changed because now instead of the arena taking up the only space in here, they've added these houses, they've added barracks for the yellow and blue teams, as well as a closed off barrack for the red team. They moved these two to start fighting over here, and I'll actually come over here and learn some hand-to-hand. You've got to watch them a little bit to gain the bonus. And it's a free skill level up without having to do anything, so it's worth it, you know? Give me my skill bonus already. There we go.
What's your story?
I do not have a story. I literally came into existence just a moment ago.
Good to see you.
They have people leaving the arena stands.
Speak.
I think this is just a statuary area. Yeah. They have like houses and apartments along these walls now.
Speak.
And that's all throughout the Imperial City. Like, I think over on this side, if you go up there, you'll have access to the Kinnereth apartments. And over on the other is another God's Name apartments. What time is it? 9:19? Okay, yeah, the shops have closed.
Hello.
Evening.
So I'm going to come over here and wait for about 12 hours. Stretchy stretch. Oh, it's all foggy. Excuse me.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
So,
Let's do business.
actually, if we haggle
What might
in her
interest you?
spell slot, we should be able to change the price she'll sell us stuff without having to worry about what's a cheap spell? Looks like Calming Touch. Oh, I don't have enough gold. But I know a way to get it. Oh, hey, we can sell 2 Farless stones at a time.
Seeing you.
Oh,
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
hey, you like Farless stones? Okay, that's 572. We can sell 3 at a time.
That's a good. That's a good.
Okay, we've got plenty of gold now that we can
I offer
try
you
to haggle for spells. So right now we're aiming to buy at 114% base value and sell at 97% base value. Oh. Eyes of Midnight. No, Heroism. Heroism's real low.
no deal.
And when we haggle in the spell screen, their disposition actually won't go down.
You're trying to drive me.
that's another glitch that you can, you know, use. Oh wait, that's Magicka. We're looking for... Actually, no, we'll look for Magicka cost, because that will,
I can't make that.
Alright. We're down to 119.
No deal.
120?
You've got to be kidding.
121, perhaps.
Make me a better offer.
122?
You need to make a better offer.
123 then.
I can't afford to do.
124?
Make me a better. You're trying to drive.
I bet it's because my mercantile is real low.
You're trying to drive me. You've got to be kidding.
Okay. So she did take that. That's 128% base value.
Thank you. May I interest you?
So if we go in here and go to her haggle menu, we can set it there and start trying to sell our goods. Now we can only sell 2 at a time, which is actually better because that increases your mercantile faster. The less items you sell in one go.
That seems. A good. You gotta. You've made a good bit of gold.
Okay. Now we've got a heck of a lot of gold, and we can start buying the frost crag items.
I wouldn't make that deal with just any.
You also need the mage tallow boxes. That gives you access to the spell crafting tables.
Farewell.
Oh. I'm over encumbered. What's over encumbering me? Oh, I see. Hey, you want to buy some scrolls?
What can I interest you in?
I do not need 216 chameleons. And you cannot afford all that in one go. Let's try 50. Nope. 45? No. 40? There we go. And 36. Just so we have an even 100 scrolls of chameleon. And we don't need the water breathing potions. We literally only got them to start the chain.
Come back and see.
I'm only playing the way that Todd Howard intended. I wonder, if I come out this outer gate, will it allow me to just teleport back to Frostcrag Spire? Yes, it will. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I sold the water breathing scrolls, yet I still have water breathing on my spell list here. What if I cast it? Holy cramoly! Okay. That's interesting. Alright, now we've got this alchemy. Get those out of here. We got this up here, which we can dump our alchemy ingredients into. Which, as you can see, we've got a lot. Got this over here, which we can dump our unnecessary clothes into. As well as this goblin staff, which we won't be using because that's really weak. And up in here, because we bought all of the items for Frostcrag Spire, we get the Pentamagic Loop. And we're going to cheese it. Let's drop all but 3 of these. Clone the Pentamagic Loop. Equip it. Oop. And then do the duplication glitch here. It's not going to duplicate the rings because we have exactly the amount that we have rings. But what it does is if I try to put this ring back on, I cannot equip this enchanted item right now. And that's because I'm still benefiting from it. The game still thinks I'm wearing the magic ring. So now that I don't need it, off into there you go. Let's head down into the storage area and get rid of those items we don't need. That'll be the deed to Frostcrag Spire. Now let's go ahead and put the Mage Tallow candles up. Now, because we have these, we can start making our own spells. So what if I made 10.0 area fire, 10.0 area frost, 10.0 area shock. That would cost 39 magicka. Okay, let's call that minor apotheosis. So we basically gave it a lesser version of the spell that we have on the staff. Which, on the staff, it would be like fire damage 33 target, frost 33 target, and shock 33 on target. So that one would require a destruction skill of 75, which we do not have. We make this, we need alteration at 75, but that spell will open basically any door. So that's that. I do need to get a dagger or something. I also need to get a soul trap spell that I can actually use. Oop, not the arena, the marketplace. Something happened. I guess we glitched out a bit.
You have my ear, citizen.
Welcome to. I
Fighting
offer the finest
chance.
goods and lowest prices in all
Got a
Cyrodiil.
steel dagger. That could work.
Take care.
And now we need a minor soul trap spell.
Considering Morrowind's violent path,
What is it, citizen?
we can only hope
Hello.
the troubles subside quickly. See you. Bye.
Not Rindir. Edgar, do you have soul trap?
Edgar, may I interest you in some of my fine
You don't.
wares? Good day.
She only had the superior soul trap.
What do you want?
Calendil, what do you
Have
have?
a look around. You won't find better prices. In
You
all
don't have soul
Tamriel.
trap either. So I will need to increase my, what is it? Oh, just my magicka. I've only got 210. So if I get a Fortify Magicka spell, will that give me what I need? Can I... Do I even have a Fortify Magicka effect I can use? I do. Fortify Magicka. Let's see about that. Oop. Oh my goodness. Okay, I only need it to last like 10 seconds. Actually, no. Just 1 second. Alright, I've got 210 Magicka, actually, so let's see. That would be duration of 45 seconds. No, that won't work. But that will. Let's just call that one Enhanced Magicka, and let's try casting it. That does not give us enough to cast Superior Soul Trap yet. Okay. We'll need to cheese it some other way to get Superior Soul Superior Soul Trap able to be cast. For now, let's head back to our Minor Apotheosis spell. And let's just get on with it, shall we? Dump the things I'm not going to use, which is going to be those black soul gems. I will keep the Varla stones and Welkin stones. I don't think I'll need torches. Or these scrolls. Actually, I'll put in one each of the Varla stone and Welkin stone. That way, if I run out, I don't, lose them. Alright, and we're off to see the guy at Waynon Priory. Hey, you.
Excuse me. Can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maveril or Joffrey?
I must speak with Joffrey.
I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him.
Is he sleeping? Because it looks to me like he's at his study.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
I was there when he died.
You'd better explain yourself. Now.
He gave me the Amulet of Kings.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine, this is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I'll tell the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Yeah, one of the things about Oblivion is that it's very easy to get lost in the side quests. That's true of any Bethesda game, really. Who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
I think there's some feedback coming from my mic, from the speakers, even though I have it low. How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress.
Yeah.
Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
So, because Uriel could see the future, it's possible that he may have seen that his son would be the one who would end the Oblivion crisis, and thus deliberately hid him.
If the enemy is aware
So,
of his existence, as seems
Martin
likely,
may
he
not
is in terrible
be
danger.
illegitimate at all.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Tell me
It will
about the
be
Emerald
safest
Kings.
here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Tell me about Boris.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
What are the Dragonfires?
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Kvatch remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Tell me about the Elder Council.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Tell me about Martin.
He is a priest in the chapel of Kvatch in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Tell me about Mayron's Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jaeger Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
Tell me about the Blades.
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
I could use some assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Let's take the potions and the scroll. Oh, I did not need the leather, but I will take the heavy armor. So now I'm a battle mage without... Oop, accidentally opened the console. It's okay, there's nothing I'm actually doing. So now we need to go to Kvatch, and let's just fast travel there. We don't need to, you know, ride all over Cyrodiil.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
From what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Daedra overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire. They swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
You're being a bit dramatic. How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
You are definitely dramatic.
I'm just tired. I can't face that. What do you want?
Savli and Matthias?
You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
So yeah, the people who have played through Oblivion know that if you run this quest later in levels, it's going to be much harder. But you do have something, which is almost of no use to me. I'll take the hammer since I am wearing some armor now.
You picked a bad time. Have a look at my wares.
You've
I'm
got
sure there's something to suit you.
potions. I'll take the healing potions. I don't need respite, but sorcery will be nice.
That's a good deal. Excellent deal. And that... You too.
What?
You have nothing of interest for me? You up there. Who are you?
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
I could get a lot more information from you, but let's just go up and start blasting stuff. Okay, so I've got 210 magicka, and this spell costs, what was it, 39 magicka? Yeah. So that gives me about 5 castings before I run out and have to switch to something else. The sky runs red. Hey look, guardsman.
I thought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
What happened here?
We lost the damn city. That's what happened! It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them. That damned Oblivion gate blocking the way.
What will you do now?
The only thing we can do. We'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
I'll help.
You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
Good luck. It's a brave thing.
Oh, yep, that's a glitch that can happen with the weather, natural weather mod. Hey, Scamp, where do you go? Oh, you went over there, I see.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others, taken. They were taken to the tower.
That's alright. What's going on?
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Fine. Captain Mattias needs your help.
is still holding the barricade. I figured I was the last one left alive.
Oh, and an ad
All
will
right.
be starting in 1
I'll
minute.
try to get out of here and let the captain know what's going on.
So we can't actually get through the main gate. We have to try and figure out our way around. If we had... Oh! Hey, get back here. Stay away from spittle sticks because they will spill out poison. Stay away from Harada root because it'll smack you. The bloodgrass is fine. Fleshy pod. Potion of healing, nice. Okay, so I need more from my minor apotheosis spell. 2 hits to take out a scamp. That's not fantastic. Okay, so I do not remember the way into these towers. It's been forever since I've played this game. Like, seriously played the campaign. Those are landmines. Stay away from them. Dremora Scout. What you doing there, bud? Why are you so filled with arrows? The Blood Feast. Magica Essences? You hurt me. Let's go ahead and change up our spell set. I wonder if I cast this. Ooh. That almost seems like a Magica healing effect. It's not, but it almost seems like it. Rending Halls. That leads back to the Blood Feast. Because we need to get up there. Door to Dark Salvation. Oh dang, I need a key to get further. Find the key, find the key. Oh, how happy you would be. Wait, Citadel Hall door. Okay, so I need to find the key. Which means I need to go into one of these other towers. I forget which one. Wait, how many uses does the staff have left? 4. That tower has no access here. I've only got 1 use left on this thing. That's fine. Did I miss a door while I was in there? I think I did. Let's try heading back up then. Alright. So yeah, we've only got the doors back into the Blood Feast there. We do need to go up here. That needs a key. Oh, here we go. This will take us to that tower across the way there. It's really distracting with the sky looking normal.
In the cage! Over here!
You don't even get the chance.
Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil key, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I've already got the key. How do I open this cage, though? Oh. I can't really go further down here, can I? Not without suffering death from spikes or from just pure fall damage. I need a higher acrobatics. I have the key, don't I? Unless that's not the key I need. Okay, now we use the Varlus Stone. We head out here. Ooh, goodies. Don't need arrows, we'll take the gold. Okay, so the Sigil Keeper's key opened this door, but it didn't open the other one. Okay, there it goes. I think that was just a glitch with the keyring not activating properly. Sometimes the keyring does that. Oh. Oh. Eek, that was close. Let's head over to this other tower, see what's in here. Okay, the lift does not work. So every time you go into one of these planes of Oblivion, the way to close them is to grab the stone from the big central tower. To do that, you need to go all the way to the top. We're not quite there yet, though. Wait, there's a fleshy pod over here. It's the Punished. That raises questions. Excuse me. Dremora churls. Alright, now we are at the top. Sangulum sanguis. Ooh, a blood font. I hear some Dremora beast complaining. Ow. You guys punished my health quite a bit there. Oi. Alright, we're gonna shut this Oblivion gate. And then we'll take a short break. So let's just grab this. It'll automatically teleport us out of Oblivion. Butterfly. Anyway, like I said, we're going to take a short break, and we'll return to the game in just a few moments. I'll see you all in a small amount of time. we're back, and I've still got a Werther's in my mouth. Hang on. Water. So I was uh, I was taking a small look at some of the things, and Apotheosis is not the best spell to be using against the Dremora or the Scamps, or most creatures of Oblivion. Um, they resist fire, and the Dremora specifically resist magic, but they are weak to electricity. So what we have to do is create a spell that is solely electricity. Possibly a spell that absorbs health. Let's make sure we get Martin back to the Priory, though.
It's the smell.
You closed the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate. For Kvatch!
Let's use another Varla Stone. The game crashed. Oh dear. That happens. Too much. Our autosave was back here. Dang. Well, back up the tower we go. I wonder why I had to pick that lock when I can usually just, use the key. It might be related to the key ring. Why do these guys keep attacking me when I'll just one-shot them? It's like they don't know that I am a physical god. So something you can do here is you can drop a quick save, And if you don't get the sigil stone you want, you can actually come in here and check which one you got specifically. Fire damage or resist fire. You can reload and try again. Turn undead or detect life. And the sigil stone is dependent upon your level. Absorb fatigue or fortify fatigue. Ooh, here we go. Disintegrate weapon. So if you use the sigil stone, it opens up an enchantment, and you can use that to enchant items without needing a soul gem.
It's the
Close the. Are you?
We already listened to you. Let's go. Let's not have a game crash this time. Need more magic. Stand still.
We wiped the bastards out. It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right.
Awesome.
Come on. This is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
Fair enough.
The area is clear? Then it's be seen.
Oi, Matthias, get over here. Hurry it up. Move, you slowpoke. I'm the one in heavy armor here.
Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else.
I need to make a pilgrimage to activate those shrines.
I've looked everywhere. I'm sorry. You too.
But, we were looking for Martin, and here he is.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done. Danger, you say? You came here to tell me this. Explain yourself or leave me alone. There are many others here who actually need your help. Yes, I'm a priest. You need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
There is a plan. We're part of it.
What plan? What are you talking about? I prayed to Kvatch all through that terrible night, but no help came. Only more Daedra. What can you possibly know that would help me make sense of this?
You are Uriel Septim's son.
Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Kvatch. My father was a farmer.
The Daedra came here for you.
An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why? Because I'm the Emperor's son?
Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me?
Come with me to Wayne Priory.
You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Wayne Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
Cool. And now you're following me.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade.
I'm gonna finish up this quest while we wait for that to happen, though.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh, yes. We're not done. Not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help. I warn you, though, what we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway. We've done good work, but this is no time to start patting each other on the back. There's still much to do. We need to get to the castle. That's where Count Goldwine and his men should be. Last I saw, they were trying to fortify the castle from an attack. If the Count is still alive, it's my duty to assist him, even if it means giving up my life. If you're with me, we need to get going.
Let's get going then, buddy.
I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out!
My staff is out of magic. But I'm going to need more magic. Oh. Where'd they go?
Damn it! This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse. We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barrich Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse.
Cool, cool.
Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
By the way, you've got an arrow in your chest. 2 of them, actually. You okay with that?
We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help?
Follow me!
We'll be right behind you.
I'm looking for Barrich Inian. Where is Barrich Inian? Are you hiding out in here somewhere, Barrich Inian? Barachinian, where are you? I don't see him. Oh, wait. There you are.
I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back.
He gave the order, you slowpoke.
Yes, I have it. Why? You do the guard one little favor, and suddenly you think you're Mattias's best friend.
Yes. I mean, he smiles
Probably
whenever he
find it
sees
on
me.
your own. I'm coming with you. If we make it, I'll open the door for you.
Awesome.
I've still got some fight left in me.
Cool, more followers. Let's go. Oi, get out here, buddy. Where are you? Oh. Need to update my quest. Barachinian.
You dare oppose the might of me. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Is that all of them? Did we kill them all? Cool. Let's continue.
Do your worst.
Man, this thing runs out of charge really fast. Okay, so we need to make our way around the city to get to the gatehouse. Going through the old arena. Like, this is clearly the arena. What's left of it, anyway.
For the Empire!
Shocking these suckers is fun. That's not it. Yo, where do we go? Oh, there's a thing over here. Which is completely useless. Barachinian, where do we go? Where are you? Barrach. Barachinian. We could use some guidance here. Tell me where to go. Oh my god, you had to wait for me to start leading the way? Well, good news for you, you don't have to fight. Bad news for you, there's nothing left to fight. Okay, so we do come in here. Ah.
This is it. The entrance to the passage is right here. I'll unlock it for you.
Good. Do it.
Best of luck.
Why did you leave me waiting? Wait, where's... Oh. Go over here? No? What? Oh, there. Ladder. Okay. I'm blind. Let me through. Cool, cool. We've taken care of the outer courtyard.
This area is clear. We've got to get inside and find the Count before it's too late. Move out! All right, this is it. We'll hold this area. You head to the back of the castle and find the Count. Don't come back here without him.
What if I can't?
This ends here. Is that the best you can do?
More scamps. I don't have enough magicka. Oh! I died! I wasn't paying attention to my health. Alright. Let's use a Varla Stone again.
Watch out! Am I supposed to be impressed? You fall down and bleed to death.
Any other scamps? Anyone else?
Now's
Okay. What's this way, I wonder? It's blocked.
why won't you die?
Did you seriously just kill 2 guards? You did. Blocked off? I know I need to go through that way, but I want to see what else is in here. You know, for a castle, this is a really small dining hall. He won't miss these clothes. I feel faster. So it's generally not recommended to make athletics or acrobatics one of your major skills because you will be using them constantly. When dealing with efficient leveling, you want to train them at least, but...
Where is the Count? Why is he not with you?
I've got some bad news for you.
We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
Yes, here it is.
Here.
Oops.
Take this.
Skipped one of his lines.
No use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come.
And you gave me your Kvatch Cuirass. Fortify endurance and strength. It's light armor, but... Hey look, I am the hero of Kvatch. If I can get some chainmail greaves and gloves, then it'll make the outfit full. And down one of these paths was some armor. Not this one. Chainmail boots. Still need chainmail greaves and and chainmail gloves. Whatever. Whee! Anyway, let's head on back to Wayne and Priory.
It's the smell, really.
Fast travel? Fast travel.
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Waynon Priory.
Cool, cool. I see. Just funny, this guy right in the background here, and this guy's like, help me, help me! And I'm like, hold on, tell me what happened. Jeez.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me.
You
Prior
think?
Maberel is dead. I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary. Suddenly weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior down before he could move. They saw me watching, and I ran.
Where's Joffrey? Is he safe?
I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You must help us.
As you keep glancing back behind you. Oi! Oi!
God's blood! That came out of nowhere! Have you seen Grandmaster Joffrey?
Aranor said he was in the chapel.
Quick! He may need our help.
Okay.
Your timing is excellent.
Be glad you will not live to see the day this way. Paradise awaits me.
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Maberel shout. I had just time to arm myself. The Amulet of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack. I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is safe.
I'll go check on the amulet.
We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
Good to see you.
I fear the enemy came here for the Amulet of Kings.
Joffrey, I got bad news for you. You coming? Joffrey, come on, hurry up.
Yes?
Hello, mate. Hello, Prior Maberil.
How are you?
He just teleported.
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn.
I found Martin. He's safe.
So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will.
Where will Martin be safe?
Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once.
Cool, cool. Let's go then.
We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe with Cloud Ruler.
So now we just travel up to Cloud Ruler Temple. Joffrey, you gonna open up the gate for us?
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor
Yes?
of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come. Your blades are waiting to greet you.
I'll stand back and let you guys do your thing.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Martin Septim! Hail!
Your Highness,
Oh, God.
blades are at
The
your
jank.
command.
The women's voices are all so overlapped with each other that they just
Joffrey, all of you.
play at the same
I
time.
know you all expect me to be emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Sir,
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The Blade saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly...
Don't worry
learn
about
to do without
dying.
leave.
You are played
They
by
want
Sean
an
Bean,
emperor
so
to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea.
we need to get the amulet back.
Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, and stop the Oblivion invasion.
Another ad break will be starting in about a minute. And you will be the Emperor.
The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start.
Sir,
Don't worry about me, my
Sir?
friend.
Hail.
Well,
No, sir.
I can talk to Joffrey to continue this quest, or I can go back to my home in Frostcrag Spire and make some better spells. I'm surprised that my destruction hasn't leveled yet. But then again, I was using the staff a lot, so we're probably fine. Now, let's see what spell we want to make. We want shock damage. If we have it set to 30 on target, how about just 25? No, that's still a lot. Oh god, that would be terrifying. $15 damage for 15 seconds? Geez, all these spells are going to be expensive if we do it like that. Let's see. Or we can do a pretty massive absorb health. That would require restoration 50. We don't have that. Well, darn. Let's go ahead and put away some of this gear. Oh. Okay, let's put the stuff we're not going to wear in here. We don't need the steel arrow. That was something that we got shot with. And we only need 3 of these. So we can let's see. What can we drop in here? Serenity shock, soothing touch, blah blah blah. Don't need soul gems or gemstones. I don't know why I cloned that scroll. We don't need to clone scrolls right now. Oh, we got potions. Let's put them in a different chest. Alright. Alright, cloning. We are cloning the Kvatch Quirus. Trying to. Ah, we can't clone the Kvatch Quirus. Okay. Shame. But we can clone more stones. Sigil stones. They make a noisy sound, don't they? Sigil stones, I don't need so many of you. Maybe only 10? Oh gosh, you are heavy. I said I only needed 10, so... Alright, let's see. We attach it to the steel dagger. It gives us disintegrate weapon 10 points on strike. We don't need that at the moment. What's the other effect? Fortified blunt? We really don't need that then. I should have held out for better sigil stone. What we need is to get Soul Trap on the dagger. Well, that was Kvatch, which, as we saw, is now in ruins. Let's take on a side quest then. Let's go through the Mage's College. And for that, we'll start in Anvil. Mage's College should be right across the way from the gate. Ooh, right, Anvil. This is different. I forgot. Better cities.
How can I...
How do you do?
Yo, Carahil.
Hello there. Is there something with which I can assist you? Perhaps you're curious about joining the Mages Guild.
Curious? I'm not curious. I'm going to.
As long as you're not a wanted criminal, there's a place for you in the guild. Are you interested?
Of course I am.
All right, then. You're now an associate of the Mages Guild. Congratulations.
Thank you kindly.
Receive a recommendation from each local guild hall in Cyrodiil to advance in the guild and be given any sort of responsibility. They can be done in any order, but they must all be sent in to the council before you can enter the Arcane University.
Cool. Recommendation?
Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild halls, this is a serious matter and has consequences. Are you prepared?
Yeah, sure.
Then allow me to explain the task. The Council of Mages has entrusted me with resolving a situation along the Gold Road. Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently, with even more missing. The Council has asked that I put a stop to it. You are going to help me do so.
Go on.
We believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage. Battle mages have been sent to the Brina Cross Inn, the only common link between the victims. You are to travel north to the Brina Cross Inn and speak with Ariel Gerard. She will give you further instructions.
Can you talk a little bit faster there, lady?
Good day.
Hello, guildmate.
Hey,
I'm
you.
Berylorn, Anvil's castle mage. Perhaps you've heard of my work on magical resistances.
Nope. You have no spells.
Hello, associate.
You only train.
What's going on with you?
I'm Felin Relis of the Mages Guild. I handle alchemy training for the Anvil chapter. You never know when you might need a
You
good,
have
strong
alchemy
potion.
equipment,
Best to stock
sure.
up now while you
But
can.
I don't see any spell list.
I saw some.
Mark Gullet, Mages Guild Evoker, advanced instructor in the arts of destruction.
Cool.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Let's see. Dude, I can't use, like, any of your spells. Like, I can definitely buy them, but I can't use them.
Well, I greet you, Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something.
Your spells I can use, though. And you have the soul trap I need. Cool.
Farewell.
That's the one I can't use. And is that that's used up, so let's go ahead and drop a Varla stone on it. Now let's head up to that side quest and get me a soul trap knife. Hey, it's Maik the Liar. It's dark. Dark and stormy, with no rain. That's kind of terrifying, actually. Now I could take the road, or I could climb, climb, climb. Oh, I need to grab a black soul gem for my collection. Ow! Bad dog. Go take a nap. Hey, look at that. So now that we've closed the Kvatch gate, we'll find Oblivion gates all over Tamriel now. And one of them is going to block one of the shrines for the Knights of the Nine quest. But see, there's an Oblivion gate right there. Alright, so our goal for before we end today's stream is to ensure that we get a soul trapping knife. I'm gonna drop this here because I need to travel back to the Frostcrag Spire and grab one of those soul gems. Because we're going to be facing a human, or, well, a person. Because you can use black soul gems. You can fill black soul gems with the soul of any humanoid creature. So humans, elves, and beastkin. I only need one. Alright, now let's go finish up that thing. Oh, that was Gotcha Farm. We need to go to Brina Cross. It's not too far away. We'll be fine. Oh, no, that's taking us elsewhere. Need to go this way. I forgot to change my active quest. Oops. An Alien Well, which will give us a Fortify Magicka effect that lasts for, I think, like 8 hours? I don't know. Not real hours, just in-game hours. And in-game, it travels fairly fast. Let's see how this soul trap. Okay, that's on touch. So I need to get in close and do it quick. Good thing I got the perfect weapon to kill something quickly, huh? Laughing Stand Cave. Oh! Ooh. Did I get it? Did I get the man's soul? Yes, I did. Okay, so we don't need to do the anvil quest. We can just head back to Frostcrag Spire and make it. Actually, we don't even need to, Oh! I forgot about that. That's the, encounter you get when you, install the Spell Tomes DLC. It typically takes a few in-game days, but he'll show up and attack you out of nowhere. Alright. Now, let's do something fun. First off, we don't need so many of those. We only need 10. Excuse me. 10 black soul gems, please. 10 black soul gems. Okay, maybe we do need it. Steel dagger, black soul gem, soul trap. Oh, that's area. Soul trap for 120 seconds on strike. Oh. Let's be more modest here. 10 seconds. Oh, good name for it. Soul Sipper. There we go. Alright. Now, we do still have some time in the session, so let's go ahead and head back to Anvil and finish up that recommendation. All right. This way.
Hello there.
Well,
Oriel
Hello,
Gerard.
stranger. What can I do for you?
Cariel has sent you, has she not? Go and speak with Christoph. Rent a room for the night. Once you have your room, I will meet you there. If anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant, nothing more. Do not say otherwise to anyone.
No, friend. I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shaden Hall. But good luck.
You're speaking
in
a
your
bit too
travels.
loudly there, lady.
Please excuse me.
The Imperial City is... Welcome to the Brina Cross Inn. Can I interest you in something to eat? Or perhaps a bed for the night?
A bed will do lovely.
Let me guess. Traveling on business? You don't look like you're out for a stroll.
I'm a merchant.
Ah, yes, thought so. We get many of them traveling through here. Well, we used to. Haven't seen as many lately. What with the, well, you know, the murders. I don't like to talk about it much, as it's bad for business. At any rate, would you care for a bed for the night?
I'll take it.
Right then. The bed is just upstairs at the back of the inn. Sleep well.
Actually,
Welcome.
you've got...
Have a look around. You won't
You
find
must
better
have
prices in
beef.
all Tamriel.
He does not have beef.
Take care.
Beef is an important potion for, Alright, I'm up in here.
Pardon me, did I hear you say that you're a traveling merchant?
Yes, that's right.
Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. I haven't left the inn in days, just in case.
Hey,
Well,
question.
you take care of yourself.
Does
Take
anyone
care of
think
our
that
nice
she is
there.
possibly on
Good
the
luck
up and
to you.
up?
I've been better.
Is she coming in or not?
Quickly, you must speak.
All right, it should be safe to speak here. Once you've rested here, you need to continue along the Gold Road, heading east towards Kvatch. I shall be following out of sight, along with a fellow battle mage. Make no attempts to speak to us. Trust that we will protect you. Should you be confronted by this cowardly mage, do not hesitate to protect yourself by whatever means possible.
Oh, I have a way to
Once
protect
the mage
myself.
has revealed himself, we will step in and settle a matter quickly. Now get yourself some sleep. You'll need to be well rested.
Fine, I'll sleep. 12 hours, that should do it. Are you satisfied? Quest.
Hello.
Where are you running off to? Why are you so dang fast? Wait.
Greetings.
Hello.
I'm afraid
Oi. I've captured a soul. I've also used up a scroll of chameleon, which is not fantastic.
Hello there. You've done well. The Gold Road should be a little safer for now. You should return to Anvil and let Carahil know the work is complete.
Cool, cool.
We'll remain here and clean things up.
Cool.
Take care.
I'm gonna check her body, see if she had anything good on her. Where is her body? There it is. Caminalda's key.
What do you want?
I guess nothing. Mage's Guild.
So, what of the rogue mage? Has he been found?
Yeah, she's been taken care of.
A she, you say? And she's dead. Well, Ariel and Roliand did what needed to be done. No more innocent deaths. At least for now.
They
You've
didn't really do
done
much.
well enough for yourself. I'll pass along my recommendation to Raminus. Though I must say, I doubt it will do you much good in the end. You'd be surprised how easily they forget about the little people.
Sounds like there's some
Farewell.
history there, lady. Thank you for the soul trap spell, my friend. Alright. I think we'll call it there. Let's drop our save and then go ahead and quit the game. Alright, there we go. Well, I hope y'all had fun. So we took on the first Oblivion gate within Kvatch. We've got a few interesting items in there, and we did see a little bit of the better cities. We haven't started the Kvatch Remastered quest line. I'll have to look into that, see what needs to be done. Or Kvatch Rebuilt, sorry. And we also joined the Mages Guild, although only as an associate. So I guess this will do it for today's stream. And we'll check up on who's currently streaming, and I'll send you off and see if there's any. Actually, okay, well, there's there's Mermy online, so let's go ahead and send y'all there. Let's see, is that going to go through properly? Yep. All right. So I'll send you off in just a few seconds, and auf Wiedersehen.